From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 319, can I see that? West right, zip. Extend. Punch right. Right.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And Mahomes will do it himself. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Kansas City. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, in that win over New England.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. EQ. 319, just attack. Attack.
Now it's Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. The Jets at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Matter. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And check down, complete to Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go, son. 331. Nelson.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
551. Here we go. 319, get tonight. Press, watch right. Alpha. West right zip. Tonight.
Fields. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
Here we go, son.
Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Myers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
A gain of 14.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Don't jump, ready? Go.
Now Fields. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. His first catch. Good for 9 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here we go. 19 instruction. No mas, no mas. Chase it, chase it.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and a couple.
Here we go. I'm good. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. You got a mini base. Right?
Back to throw. Fields. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Back to the ground with Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
331.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. They wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-17.
Chiefs 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Fields now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jermaine Johnson
in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go. Go.
On first down, right back to Hall.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Xavier Worthy.
39 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go. We're good. All right.
Hall want to give up the middle.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
319, right side.
Now it's Fields. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Move to the right. Angel.
They'll give to Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
West right zip. 319, right. Right.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Be ready. Go.
They snap it to Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will pound the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. His pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go. Right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. And check down complete to Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll run with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Green 19, green 19.
One more time with Hall. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Tonight. Tonight.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Yep. Hey, Ken. Right.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And he stopped immediately there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10.
DQ. Here we go, son. 3:19, get that.
Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Green 19, just extend.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. That's dumped off to Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This is 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
Down, Chiefs.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 1st and goal. Pollard not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Yellow.
Mahomes will throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
4 seconds remaining. They will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, Jared. Delta. Hey, 551.
Now Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Running right, it's Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now a give here to Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes will do it himself. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 3:19, just that.
First throw in overtime by Fields. Got his man, it's Woods. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good one, Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Hey, Monday.
Here's a give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
3:31.
Here's Fields. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run here with Hall. 130 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Hall again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Jets first down. First and 10.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Jets are going to win the football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jets, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.